Hi, everyone, and welcome to week 2 of the Review Times Chalk Talk, along with Andy Wolf. I'm Michael Burwell, and Andy will start off right out of the gates talking about Fostoria. Boy, they played a great first quarter against Oak Harbor last week, but the second quarter was a different story. They gave up 42 points in that second quarter.
That's a lot for a game.
Yeah, just turnovers were huge. Oak Harbor, once they got rolling, it just kind of just kept on going. It's kind of a tough loss. I mean, Oak Harbor's a great team. They're gonna beat up on a lot of opponents this year, but kind of a tough start for the Redmen last week. This upcoming week they have Toledo Scott, which they've had mixed, They've won a few games against them. They've lost a couple. Last year, they're coming off kind of a big loss to them. Scott was a middle of the pack Toledo City League team last year. I feel like the key in this game, which at Toledo Scott, which is always going to be tough too, limiting turnovers has got to be huge for the Redmen. They had 3 in that second quarter against Oak Harbor. Just how key is it for Fostoria to just keep those turnovers down this week?
It's going to be key, especially because you don't know if Devin Mauricio is going to be coming back. You had the injury that had Dom Settles back at quarterback, so you have a newer guy at quarterback, and Oak Harbor is kind of the team that can really thrive off those. I know going against Toledo Scott, Toledo Scott's kind of running back that really ran hog wild over them, and Perrion Jones is not back. I think they won pretty handily last year, but now Fostoria might have the edge, and edge usually kind of leads to less turnovers as far as game improvement stuff.
Definitely. And a couple teams coming off really big wins last week. Van Loo.
Of course, Van
Loo ending that 18-game losing streak. Yes, with a big win over Danbury. They have Ridgedale this week, another winnable game. What do you like the odds of the Lou getting off to a 2-0 start this year?
Sure, why not? I mean, Ridgedale, I believe, came off a pretty decisive win against Ridgemont, who's kind of low in numbers as well, but you got to like the numbers at Van Loo. From a numbers perspective, 5 interceptions, they had tons of guys produce a ton of yards. Ridgedale is not booming in numbers either. I believe last year I don't think they played a full varsity schedule due to numbers as well. It could be one of those games that's a toss-up and could be winnable. Van Loo, 2-0. Who knows?
Who knows? They haven't started 2-0 since 2010.
Wow.
This was their first season opening win since 2011, so good for the Lou. Let's talk about another team that picked up a big win last week, Elmwood. They're coming off a big win over North Baltimore. They got Lakota this week. They're coming off a tough loss to Mohawk, but that's got to be an intriguing matchup between Elmwood and Lakota.
Elmwood has a chance to start out 2-0 for the first time, and I don't know when, but this is a program that's had 1 or 2 wins in each of the last 5 years. Starting 2-0 would be huge. I do believe they've got the experience edge and the numbers edge on Lakota. It should be a good game, full of blue, and I like Elmwood here.
Definitely. And other games to look for this week, Van Buren is at Otsego, and Waynesfield Goshen is at Arcadia. So be sure to check out the reviewtimes.com Friday night and Saturday morning for all the results from Friday's games, or else check out the paper as well. Thanks.